Okay, you guys, so this is the second episode to my conclusion of my pregnancy series. I actually got these questions from another video. It's like a documentary type thing, and I will link that below. But I found there was some interesting questions, and it can definitely give you some insight on my pregnancy and basically how everything went. So it is answering childbirth questions that you are afraid to ask. If you guys don't know me, my name is Janara. I have a son. I had him vaginally with an epidural at 38 weeks and 4 days. So, you know, let's just get right on to it. Can you explain the feeling of labor? Labor to me, it's very uncomfortable. It's not painful. It almost feel like, you know, I just felt like a bunch of, like something trying to push out of my vagina, but it wasn't like hurting. It was almost like, you know how you got gas and it doesn't come out? That's exactly what it feel like, but imagine it times 100, like super intense feeling of gas that wants to come out but not trying to come. That's what labor feel like. Did I have a birth plan? Of course, I looked at different type of modules and setups for birth plans. I didn't know how I wanted to go. I did want a vaginal birth. I didn't want them to inject him with any vitamin K or something that is called without asking me. I did want him to be circumcised. The only time I wanted to have a C-section is to the point that like someone heart dropped or my baby heart dropped or mine, like an emergency. But just straight off bat, going for a C-section, it's something that I did not want to do. I did have a birth plan, but I didn't like write it down. It was like a stickler for certain things, you know, but I did have a birth plan. Why do women get C-sections? Me personally, I didn't get a C-section. I had a vaginal birth, but I do know women get C-section when they get complications with the baby or yourself, or if you have a certain STD and they don't want it to possibly get to the baby, they will provide you with a C-section. But I know them are just some of the reasons, but it could be a plethora of things that could make you have a C-section. How do you know when to go to the hospital? I actually didn't know. My doctor told me to go to the hospital. I actually went to my 39th week checkup and she told me I was 3.5 centimeters dilated and to go to the hospital. How long was you in labor before you got an epidural? So I started my labor like around 2 a.m. and I probably didn't get an epidural till around 4 or 5 p.m. I had my son at like 7:41 p.m. I think I'm saying it right. I probably had, okay, let me not say 5. It was probably like 2 or 3 o'clock. How was my epidural process like? I really didn't feel it. All I know, I was super scared when they said don't flinch or don't jump. So I just made sure I didn't flinch or I didn't jump because I wasn't trying to be paralyzed or anything like that. So my nurse, she was phenomenal. She was holding me and had me bent like completely over, and she was like, my doctor's about to get ready to insert it. It just felt like a little pinch and then a sting and then it went numb. Like it wasn't even, that feeling wasn't more than like 5 seconds. It was a pinch, a little burning sensation, then it went numb. You can actually feel the epidural like going through your body, like everything started getting a little cold. That's the one thing I can say with the epidural. If you get it, your body feels a little cold and numb, of course, because it's like you're paralyzed from the waist down. And I was shaking uncontrollably. Like I couldn't control myself from shaking. That's about it. Once the epidural goes in, what does the contractions feel like? I didn't feel them. Like it just felt like pressure, but that's it. Like I didn't really feel it. It wasn't like pain or anything. I just felt a bunch of pressure, and every time I felt like it was coming back, I would press the button. Did you have to have a catheter? Yes, and that is how should I say this? That's a very unique feeling to get it put up there to use the restroom, and I kind of feel like it changed the functionality of my vagina in a good way, but that's another story for another time. But yeah, I had to use one because I couldn't stand up to use the restroom yet. and I was kind of in pain, so I'm like, you know, just stick it up there. Did you poop while giving birth? My fiance did say I did do a couple of little nuggets, but that was it. Did you tear your vagina while giving birth? Yes, I did have a 1-degree tear. So if this is your vagina and this is your clitoris at the top, I split this way and got like 2 stitches. Did you get grossed out seeing your baby in blood all over them? No, I was really shocked. I was like, damn, like I really got a baby. Like this is really my son. Like this is not a game. Like I was really in shock almost in fear. Like this is really mine. Like I didn't even change his diaper, his first diaper like Jalen did because I was so nervous. Like did you see the moment your baby was born? Did you see him come out of you? So I did see the moment my baby was born because, you know, as you pushing, your legs is like cocked open, like eagle spread. So you can't help but to look down and look. But she was trying to put like a mirror and actually make me feel his head. I was going to get grossed out. I'm like, lady, do you want me to pass out? Like, do you want me to pass the fuck out? No. So if you don't want me to pass out, I'm not finna touch it. Like if I not touch it, but I'm not finna touch him like coming out of there. Like I don't even want to see it for real. But I know when his head came out, she just pulled him on out. I saw that part. But with the mirror and trying to touch his head coming out the vagina, I was not trying to see that. How long was you in the hospital after birth? I was in the hospital for 2 days. Yeah, they did a circumcision that morning before we left, I believe. But yeah, we was in the hospital for 2 days. And baby, after 1 day, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go home. Like, I'm tired of being here. I was so uncomfortable sleeping in the hospital bed, and yeah. How did you feel after you first got up after having a baby? Now, my legs was really like weak. So I felt really empty. Like after you have a baby, you don't realize how you was carrying something in your stomach that was like a part of you, and it's literally feel like you got like a open, I don't know, it just feel really empty after I had him. I still kind of feel that way sometimes, and he's about to be 3 months tomorrow. How long did it take your bump to go down? Is it down? Is it down now? You know, I'll give you guys a bump update because I did start working out today, but I will show you guys how my stomach look right now. So this is 3 months, 12 weeks after having my son, and I still have a pudge. But, okay, sorry I got interrupted again. Now I got my baby because he woke up. Yeah. Let mommy finish recording this. Let mommy finish recording this. Okay, you guys. So back where I was at. How long did it take my bump to go down? Basically, we're just going to say about 3 weeks. That's when my stomach started looking a little flat. I still got like a little kangaroo pouch, but that's okay because we started my workout. Oh no. I started my workout actually today. So I will be documenting that. The last question is, cover your ears. What is the sex like after the first time giving birth? I know my mom is probably watching this, so I don't really want to say it, but it's cool, it's good, it's good. You become a new woman after you give birth, you know. You don't have the same vagina that you had before. That's all I'm gonna say. So that is it. That was all of the questions for the answering birth questions you're afraid to ask. And I want to say thank you guys for watching. This was definitely entertaining. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos. Bye.